Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy TCGL back at it again with another video. Today, we're going to be showcasing the new Greninja EX. Now, Greninja EX has a lot of cool cards in the deck. Not only do we see the return of Froakie from Obsidian Flames as well as Frogadier, we did finally get the Greninja that pairs with them, and that's Greninja EX. So Greninja EX has the attack for one colorless Stealthy Shuriken, which applies 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It also has Torrential Slash for 2 water energy, which is 120 base power with 120 extra for your opponent's active Pokemon, already has any damage counters on it. It has a 300 HP and a 1 retreat cost, as well as being 2 times weak to lightning. So, I'm going to be frank with you guys. Everything that applies to Meowscarada applies to Greninja. It is the same deck bar for bar in terms of what it does. However, Torrential Slash does do 20 more damage at the cost of requiring specific energy, not just a single double turbo energy. As well as not having an ability to put damage counters on it, it has an attack that does it. Overall, I think there's a give and trade between the two. However, what Greninja allows you to do is run things like Palkia V and Palkia VSTAR, as well as cards such as the Rare Candy package, of course, but more specifically, Irida. Irida is an incredibly strong Pokemon that, incredibly strong card for the Pokemon TCG. Supporter that searches for a water Pokemon and an item card. So not only can search any piece, but it also gives you the rare candy to evolve into Greninja EX. And if you already have it, you can search for anything else, like a switch if you need it, an Ultra Ball, a rescue carrier, escape rope, stuff like that. You can grab anything you need. And if you go second, you can even grab Battle VIP off of it, which is very, very strong. So the deck is right here, and of course I will do my best to have a link of this in the description down below. But let's hop right into the games. Okay, so our opponent won the coin flip and is deciding who goes first. So I'll go first. Unfortunately, we don't get our Irida first turn, but hopefully we can just draw Battle VIP pass and be okay. So unfortunately, the basic we got was Staryu. Starmie is much more a support card in this deck than anything else. However, the ability to play Rescue Carrier does give him back. So our opponent took a mulligan. Fire deck with the Pelipper. I'm going to say this is just the Charizard base deck it gives you, or something similar to it. So they're going to go ahead and put a basic down. We're going to get that additional draw, which is nice. Let's see, Battle VIP. Greninja, that's not terrible. Greninja is not terrible. We do have Artisan and Irida for follow-up. We have our energies here. We did get the Bidoof. I kind of like that. We'll bench the Bidoof. We'll go Artisan. Artisan will grab us a... We'll grab a Froakie. Why not? We'll attach a... We'll put a water energy onto the Staryu just to retreat when the time comes. That will end our turn. It is now our opponent's turn. Let's see what they do. Charmander. That makes sense, right? This is overall the Charmander deck. Not getting the Battle VIP is unfortunate. We only play one of it though anyways, so like if we draw, we draw. If not, we don't. Fire energy on the Mander, sure. Artisan, probably grabbing another Charmander, I imagine. Maybe a Pidgey if they've... Torkoal, sure, yeah, that makes sense. Torkoal does make sense. So I do believe this is just the Charizard starter deck that they give out. So it's our turn. We're going to go ahead and just put our... We got Radiant Greninja, so we're going to put a water energy on our Froakie. We are going to Irida first, grabbing Palkia VSTAR and a Rare Candy. Mainly VSTAR because we have other ways of getting to that V. One of which is going to be, of course, concealed cards. I guess we could have Artisan first. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. Artisan. I'm just gonna grab another Froakie. And then, sure, we will retreat the Staryu, going into Greninja. Greninja will Stealthy Shuriken, putting that on the Charmander. Let's see if they have a Rare Candy and a Charizard. Most likely not, but still we don't KO a Charmeleon. Top decking a Water Energy. Okay, Rare Candy and a Zard. It's pretty good. So they're definitely going to put one on Zard as well as putting the other most likely on Wingull in order to retreat. It'd be very interesting to me if they don't. Okay, so they put 2 on Wingull. I would put 1 on the Torkoal. Jacques probably grabbing Pelipper, maybe? Pelipper and Zard? Sure, that makes sense. What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Artisan, probably just grabbing Commander. I have to imagine. Yep, sure. Going into the Pelipper for 120, that's fine. It's still knockout range. Hearsay. What does Hearsay do again? Upon selecting cards from their deck. Just, shoot. Evolve. Your opponent chooses one post-part, so it puts a supporter from their discard to their hand, or search a supporter card, put it into your deck. Okay, sure. Okay, so we're retreating into the Zard. That makes sense. Unfortunately, we don't KO Zard, so I'm not really liking this right now. Iono is probably what we're gonna have to do. I do want to Artisan just to ensure we get this bench set up. Yeah, we're gonna have to Iono here. Hopefully draw back into VSTAR. Actually, we won't draw back into VSTAR. We did draw V though, as well as the Level Ball. Level Ball's gonna give us Starmie. Starmie can put 20 damage on Zard. We can boss up Torkoal, which could go kind of hard. Let's see, 240 plus 60, 300. So that's not doing too much. I do think we will do the Starmie, but I think we're gonna put it on the Charmander. We can't boss anything up, which is super unfortunate for us. But we can go ahead and start the VSTAR. And then next turn we have this Ultra Ball to get a... we have a Greninja and an Ultra Ball. So I'm not too worried. We should be able to KO this Charmander. Torkoal, sure. Probably just going to... like, the KO Greninja here for sure, which is unfortunate. Ultra Ball. Grabbing... what do you grab? Wouldn't it be crazy if they had another rare candy in hand? Wouldn't that be crazy? Fire energy on the Torkoal. Rare candy into Zard. Yep, okay. So I don't like that. I know we can definitely deal with the one Zard. I don't know about 2 though. Just to be honest. Artisan. Yep. Bibarel will be nice to get here, but we still don't have it. For that third Torkoal. Oh, and they have the research for 7. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. I mean, they're looking pretty good. I don't think they really need to do anything with these 7 cards, to be completely honest. Yeah, they just take the KO. Forces us to bring up Palkia. We do have Iridescent, so nothing to worry about there in terms of how we're going to do this. So we're just going to go directly into the Greninja. Going to go ahead and Irida for the VSTAR and a... I don't hate Rescue Carrier to get the Starmie back into rotation. Yeah, I don't hate Rescue Carrier here. So I think we'll grab Rescue Carrier. This saves us the Ultra Ball. So Rescue Carrier. Grab back Staryu and Starmie. We'll bench the Staryu. We will How are we looking? We have 3 energy and discard. I think we'll put 1 here. We'll Palkia. We'll Star Portal. This gives us Subspace Swell live as well as Greninja for follow-up. Ooh, Subspace Swell does not KO. I don't love that. 260. Subspace Swell not KOing is tough. However, something neat we can do is we can... If we can get an Escape Rope... No, that wouldn't work too well either. Actually, if we can get an Escape Rope to force the others something else out, we can go Greninja to KO this Zard on bench, which I kind of like. I kind of like that idea. I mean, not a whole lot they can do with a full bench. Like, they're probably considering retreating, but it doesn't really make too much sense because that's 2 hits. The Palkia, let's see, can we get Escape Rope? Rare Candy. So we will Staryu. Huh. How do I want to do this? I think we Staryu or Starmie to... I think we save Starmie, actually. I think we just take this KO. We accept that this Charizard's going to OHKO us. And then we try and revenge kill the Greninja, right? Because 240 plus 40, 280 still does actually not KO that Charizard, unfortunately. And we've taken 2 prizes, so it's going to do 180 plus 60, 240. Opponent's thinking about what they want to switch up here. Because it could be optimal, right, to move up Torkoal. However, if they move Torkoal up, I think that puts us in an incredibly dominating position. Because if they put Torkoal up, we Starmie, put 2 damage counters on the Zard. Ooh, Pelipper. Interesting. Well, I think we're definitely just going to hold Pelipper hostage. To be completely honest with you. I wonder if they timed out, and that was just what they put up. Because Zard or Torkoal would have been an honest decision to think of, but Pelipper doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. Because we're definitely just going to Starmie, putting 20 on the Zard with the... We're probably going to retreat Palkia and bring up Greninja to do an additional 40 to the Zard, holding this Pelipper hostage. But that allows us to bring... If they bring the Zard up, we OHKO the Zard. Yeah, okay, so they must have been AFK, which is unfortunate for them, but incredibly fortunate for us. So we'll Starmie here. Put this 20 on Zard. We will Ultra Ball, pitching Ultra Ball and Level Ball to grab the... So I was thinking about grabbing Greninja, but Bibarel actually kind of makes sense here. So we're going to grab Bibarel. We'll Nest Ball for Froakie. Actually, we'll Nest Ball for another Bidoof. We will... Yeah, we'll use Bibarel first, just in case we do draw a switch or something. No switch, but that's fine. Actually, we can concealed cards. Okay. So yeah, we'll... Okay. So the opponent conceded. I think that timeout basically lost them the game, unfortunately. But let's go check out the next game. Are you looking for the best possible drip? I know I always am. That's why I've partnered with Into the AM in order to bring you the best deal on the market for the best quality in shirts and tees. My tees from Into the AM are some of my favorite ones. Not only do they have an amazing design, but they also feel better and fit better than any other tee I own. I struggle finding shirts that fit me well, but now I don't have to worry about that because I know that any shirt I get from Into the AM will fit me well and look drippy. The best way to save money when shopping at Into the AM is using code TPG10 at checkout or clicking the link in the video description before you shop. This not only gets you the best deal available on the best tees on the market, but also helps you directly support me and the content I make. So you use code TPG10 at checkout to get the best deal on the best tees and support me as well. Now back to the regularly scheduled video. Okay, so here we are in game 2. We're getting the coin flip. We're just going to call heads. I might try and go second. Okay, so we lost. It doesn't matter. They're going to choose. Personally, going first or second doesn't really matter. In my well, going first is better. However, having Irida on turn 2 to guarantee our one of battle VIP pass is also quite strong. So I don't really mind whichever one we go. Personally, going first is always stronger for the most part. But we will see. So the opponent's going first. We are going second. Again, I don't mind if we do draw into Irida. That's pretty awesome. No Irida. Double Froakie. Unfortunate. But we can still draw Irida off the draw for a turn. So let's see what happens. They are going to mulligan. And again, we're playing against another Zard deck. Very popular deck on ladder right now. Of course, almost everybody got this deck for free. Or you got at least 2 copies of the Charizard for free. So that makes sense. And it's also just probably one of the most dominating decks in the game right now. So we'll draw for turn. We'll draw for the additional. We'll get Artisan. That gives us our Bidoof, which I do really like right here. So this one's a little more competent. It does have the Pidgey, so I do expect this to be a fully built version. They are still sticking with the Pokemon Go Charmander. I do think that makes sense. However, I don't think it's the strongest possible. The Magma Base in turn 1 is odd to me because I'm definitely just going to get rid of this with Artisan. We did top deck Bidoof. So we are going to Artisan for Staryu, actually. We will Bidoof, Froakie, and then we'll just attach an energy to Froakie and call it there. They did lose out on that Magma Basin, which is pretty good for us. If they did I don't see why they put Pidgey in active and 2 Manders on bench. It doesn't make the most sense to me, especially with Fat Tail on Fire being a move that, you know, they can actually use. Artisan, of course, is going to help them out. Probably going to put a Pidgey on bench. That just makes sense. They could put something else on bench. If they're playing Mawile, they could put Mawile on bench. I think Mawile is a pretty decent card in Zard. Just a 3rd Charmander, sure. So they're asking to just get a Radiant Greninja here, but I'm not sure if they're... Okay, so they put the Fire Energy on Pidgey. Probably going to retreat it. Yeah, that makes sense. They did the Charmander Tail on Fire. Doing 10 to S and accelerating an energy, that makes sense. Going to Arven. Going to get their Forest Seal Stone and something else. Probably some way to get out Entei, maybe a Nest Ball. Because they get an item and a tool. Let's see. Rare Candy and Forest Seal Stone. That leads me to believe they actually already have Zard. The belt on the Mander coming down. Let's see if they do Rare Candy into the Charizard. Tail on Fire doing 10 to us and accelerating an energy. Sure, putting it on the Charmander. That makes sense. Freeing up 3 of the energy from the Charizard. Our turn comes. We did get Radiant Greninja. How epic is that? We'll evolve into Bibarel. We will evolve into Starmie. We'll bench the Greninja. We will Artisan for another Staryu. We will Mysterious Coat, putting 20 on the active Charmander. Into a Industrious Incisors. Getting the water energy, so we could retreat Froakie here. However, we did get Greninja, so that's not bad at all. We're going to level ball into the Starmie for next turn. We will... I guess we should not have done that because we were going to Iona, but we're definitely not Ionoing now. I think we'll concealed cards away this energy. We did get the VSTAR and additional energy, so you know, we always win here. And then I think we will rescue carrier, grabbing these two back. Setting up for a double Starmie play next turn, which actually would KO this Charmander if they don't evolve it. Let's see if they are bricked or not. Another reason I was going to Iona, but I decided not to because they had 3 in hand. And they grabbed the Rare Candy last turn and did not go into the Charizard. So I'm expecting that they don't have it and didn't have a way to reach it. Iona, that's unfortunate. That's actually super unfortunate for us. We had a lot of good pieces in our hand. This is very good though. Let's hope they don't have a way to get Zard out. Rare Candy and a Charizard. Oh, Rare Candy and a Pidgeot. Okay, that's not bad. We did draw Escape Rope. If we have way to Energy Accelerate, which I just don't think we do, at current moment, we could... There's actually a lot we can do. We do have Level Ball. So we can actually Irida into... Okay, so there's actually a very good line of play, I see. So we're going to Escape Rope. Oh, interesting. They're retreating into what? No way you retreat into Pidgeot here, right? Charmeleon. Okay. Entei V on bench. So we're going to Escape Rope them anyway. So I'm actually very interested to see what they do. We got the Battle VIP, so that's going to be pitched. We're going to Level Ball. Grabbing us a Starmie. We're going to Irida. Grabbing us Greninja and the Rare Candy. Yeah, we're gonna Greninja Rare Candy. Turning our Greninja into a... Our Froakie into Greninja. Starmie and a Staryu. Escape Rope. Let's see what they bring out. I'm kind of hoping it's Entei. I would love an easy 2 prize right now. It's probably not Entei though, right? Oh my gosh, it's Entei. So we're going to Mysterious Comet. Putting 20 on... Actually, Entei is weak to us, so we already knock out Entei with just a Torrential Slash. So we'll put 20 on the... Might as well put it on the Charmander that they're setting up. Let's Ultra Ball. Pitching these two. We're actually going to get a really strong turn because we're going to grab... not shoot. We're going to grab Starmie. And even though this is a little sus, we're going to go Starmie onto Staryu. Which is going to effectively knock out this Charmander they have back here. Grabbing us a prize. Water energy, sure. We'll actually... We'll Artisan first to thin the deck a little more. I'm actually going to grab another Bidoof, sure. We'll Insidious and Scissors first to draw 3, and then we'll Concealed cards. Nest Ball, we're definitely going to grab Palkia V. Insidious and Scissors, Concealed cards. Come on, give us VSTAR. No VSTAR, that's fine. We'll attach the energy to... Attach it to Greninja, because if we do somehow get... If we do somehow get V-Star on the next turn, we do a lot here. And then we'll just KO this Entei for 2 prizes. So they do have the Charmeleon set up to do a lot on the follow-up, but I'm really not too worried about it at this point in the game. And it looks like they're not even going to bring it up. So they're either going to have to Rare Candy Pidgeot, or... So here's the thing, if they brought Charmeleon up, they could have used Pidgeot to search out the Charizard, which leads me to believe they already have a way to reach this Zard. I, however, don't think that this player is too strong or too good, so I think they might just be missing these optimal move sets. Of course, I didn't see what they searched out with Arven, so quick search. What are you gonna get? I imagine it was a rare candy, and I'm gonna grab a Charizard off this, because that makes sense. However, it still made sense to grab the Charmeleon. What they're doing though, so let's see, this I think KOs. Oh, maybe it doesn't actually. This may not KO. Let's see, 180 plus 120. No, it does exactly, wait. No, plus 90. We've only taken 3 prizes. So it doesn't KO, which is very nice for us. Because we'll be able to get a Torrential Slash off doing 120, and we can clean up on the follow-up with a different Greninja. And we do have Irida to guarantee the Palkia VSTAR actually. Oh my gosh, and they're going to bench a Charmander. That is just so good for us. We'll rare candy into a Greninja there, and they concede. So the play there would have been to do 120, raise up the Greninja. Well, after they KO that, our Greninja EX would raise up the Radiant Greninja, knock out both in the back. They would take 1 prize off the Greninja, and then we clean up with Palkia VSTAR, which would have been very, very strong. So that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I think it's a pretty good deck. If you like Meowscarada, you'll like Greninja. And it's sort of just this theme they've had with these 2 stealthy or trickster type starters. So yeah, if you like this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you did like this video, we stream all of our videos live over on twitch.tv/TCG, and a link to that will be in the description as well. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.